once again. Welcome. So today, a video that I've been trying to do for a long time is... Little change in location here, sorry, but my Goldfinch book review. Yes, and I also did watch the movie, so that will be actually being the video released next after this video, maybe, I don't know how many hours, but anyway. So yes, I finished the Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I'm telling you right now, it broke me. It absolutely ripped out my heart and just stomped on it the whole entire book. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I've said a lot of books that were beautifully written, but I believe that this is the most beautifully written book that I have actually read. Many people hate the descriptiveness and the comparings that goes through Theo's mind when he's analyzing situations he's in, but I think that's one of the most beautiful writing techniques that I have seen in this book. I recommended it to my friend's sister, and she said that she also loves that, and people don't like it because of that reason, because it's so descriptive. But I believe that that's one of the things that made this book so well written, was how you just see Theo's mind go from this situation and analyzing it to go into something else, and then something else like connects it, and that was really well done. I think the story overall is really good. I think the characters, there's not many characters in it, which is weird. Overall, there's only like 20 characters, to be honest, that you actually see being used, and some of the characters are just not really used that much. Maybe there's some passing names, but the main characters are maybe, I don't know, there's Theo, there's Boris, there's Pippa, Kitsy maybe counts, Hobie is obviously one, and I feel like they're the main in the whole entire book. There is other books in Theo's childhood or just in his adulthood that are characters that affect him, obviously, because a lot of characters in books, they obviously affect the main character. Why would you be hearing about them if they didn't? But overall, there was only 20 characters that we see into play, maybe less, maybe a little bit more, but I believe about 20, and I think that that is really well, I don't want to say improvise, that's not the right word. Well done, we're just gonna go well done again, that there's only those characters, and just how he goes through life, how Theo's mind goes through life. I think I said Theo or something. Theo from Arrow. His mind goes through life in situations, like I said, really well done. And just, yeah, it feels like non-fiction, even though we know it is fiction. It feels like non-fiction because these things, I mean, of course, a lot of these all things can happen in real life, but this felt like it could be happening in real life. Just like something that actually happened, I feel like it could be a historical fiction based on real people and real events, because you were just so into it, that you're just so pulled into the story, where they could be these characters and what happens in the life and what ends up of them when they're in their adulthood. It's so real. It just feels so real. This is one of the only books that I feel like, oh my gosh, this feels real. This feels just real to me because of the descriptive and just what happens. It's not that hard to believe, and you're like, whoa, but it is at the same time. It's really well that way, because it's like, oh my gosh, this is happening, but it's not really happening. It's just, it pulls on your emotions a lot. It definitely does. I think a lot of the characters are very well done. Most of them aren't because you don't get to it, because they're obviously really side characters. But I just think that this is definitely, I said on my Goodreads, like 8 out of 10, no, 8 out of 5. I'll link my Goodreads review obviously down below, and then I'll link the book down below, and my links obviously, because I always do the links. But I think I would totally recommend this. I know I feel a bit young reading it, and some things, you know, happened that I was like, obviously meant for adults. But I feel like if you have a well enough comprehension, this would be like, yeah, I don't know how to really explain it, but it definitely feels like more of an adult book. But I don't know how my comprehension got through it, and I did comprehend it well. Some parts I was like, okay, adult themes. But yeah. Anyway, yes, I will always recommend this book. This is actually one of my now favorite books that I'll probably, as soon as I finished it, I was like, I want to reread this. I really do. And yeah, I got a copy actually, because I said that I was reading it on Libby, but now I have a copy. Oh my gosh, this lighting makes it like, oh my gosh, makes it look weird. Now this is the real Edward Cullen here. Sorry, this lighting is really weird. But yes, recommend this book. Amazingly done, well written, beautiful, the most beautifully written book that I have ever read. And yeah, movie review coming, I don't know how many hours after this one, but yes, out.